everyone, thank you for tuning in. Burnalot here, coming to you straight from the sunny land of Portugal. And today's episode of Back Alley Indie Gaming, and bringing you episode 3 of the... what's it called again? Sounds of Her Love. And we're back in our room for dinner. Alright. Watching some fun pop music, yada yada yada. I'm gonna go in there, talk my down until he's gonna do so. After enjoying a light lunch break with Carrie now, despite neither of us really saying anything between classes whether dull and uninteresting, of course they were. When you're with someone you like a lot, everything else sounds fucking dull. I know that feeling, bro. And it's awesome, isn't it? Ah, my heart. Ah, my heart hurts again. Ah. Okay, heartbreak. Okay, it stopped. Okay. The only thing that really kept me going was the thought of Carrie as dodgy as that sound. It's not dodgy, it's you being infatuated. I looked to the right. Beside me sits the book Carrie gave me earlier. Reading it now will give me something to do, but I don't think I can make it that far into it. It's quite late, and I have still some work left to do, though I'm reminded of Carrie's flustered face as she presented it to me. It really meant a lot to her. Giving it a read couldn't hurt, could it? I have no idea what that book is. Read the book. The book is really thin. Thin? I saw the image! That book was thick as fuck! The book is really thin, but it'll still may take me until tomorrow night at the earliest to finish it. This is if I can read it fast enough. Though if Carrie asks me about it tomorrow, at least I'll have something to talk to her about it. Yeah! But that's not why I told you to read it. I told you to read it because she gave it to you, well, she loaned it to you as a present, and the least you could do is take an interest in reading and read! You a-cultured Philistine! Grasping the book, I opened the cover and began reading it page by page. The theme is quite apparent even before the end of the first chapter. It's a love story. Of course it is! The shy, sick girl who's currently probably infatuated with me gave me a love story, which is her favorite love story. Is it Romeo and Juliet? Is it? The book suits Carrie pretty well. It would have been weird if the book was a sci-fi novel or something absurd like a guide on dog grooming. Why would it be absurd? Why can't she like sci-fi? Why can't she like dog grooming? You're perpetuating a few negative stereotypes about shy girls, man. Poop socks, you're a dick. Stop sexualizing people and stereotyping people and stereosexualizing people. Does she even have a dog? I wouldn't know. Because you didn't ask. Now did you? You dick. Soon enough, I find myself at the end of the second chapter. So far it's been fairly interesting. Definitely something different than what I was expecting from a love story. I should probably make a few mental notes of what I've read so far, just to give us something to talk about. She doesn't really converse that much. I want to talk with her more. I set the book down beside me where I once sat. My body twists as I slip out the space between the chair and my desk. For once, I should probably get to dinner early. Okay. Scene transition. The path to school has now become quite familiar now that I've had 2 weeks to remember it. Wow. I've been doing my... It took me literally years. It takes me years to get accustomed to anything in terms of geographical orientation because I suck at it. It's like you could put me in the middle of the biggest city in our country and I would be unable to follow simple directions to get anywhere. I need massive landmarks to help me not get irrevocably lost. I'm so bad. A mild gust blows leaves across along the pavement and I watch them get tussled around without direction. Just as I stand across the street, I feel a dainty tap on my shoulder. Looking to my side, the person I went to see the most recently stands before my eyes, a sight to behold.
Good morning.
Poop socks. Carrie greets me, her lips curling up slightly into a delicate smile. Aw, good morning, Carrie. As the light turns green, we both walk harmoniously across. Not how people talk. Keep it simple, dummy. It's not really a surprise for me to meet Carrie here. I'm pretty sure she did share part of the walk to school with me. This is where I first met her, after all. Saw her today. As another question now to try and make conversation, I enjoy being with her, but getting her to speak up would be more... God, I can't read today. But getting her to speak up more would make the experience a lot better.
I'm good.
Will she ever stop stuttering? I don't know.
What about you?
I'm good as well. Carrie smiles at my answer. I guess knowing that your friends are in a good spirit is a happy thought. As I take the occasional glances to my side, I seem to notice Carrie shyly looking in my direction from time to time as well. She turns her head whenever I spot her. Does she want to ask me something? Of course not. She just puppy love. Puppy love. Puppy love. It seems I've caught her off guard.
I wanted to.
Are you single?
Can
Oh!
with you more?
God, she's tugging at my heartstrings. Carrie, why? Why do you do this to me? I want to hug you and never let go. God. She wants to walk to school with me. The question seems pretty bold for her, but I oblige. Sure thing. Carrie smiles and nods her head cheerfully. I can't deny wanting to walk with school with her as well. I look at my watch to check the time. It's almost 7:45. Okay.
That's good.
Fantastic. So it's settled then. From today onwards, I'll be meeting and walking with a girl on the way to school. Aren't I grand? Growing up to be a man. It's not something I expected to happen, but I can't complain. In fact, I'm happy. We pass through the school gates and towards the main building, both of us stopping to part ways. I'll see you later, Carrie. Lunch, right? Okay.
Sure.
Oh,
Lunch it is.
adorable. I head down the path towards my class, with my plans for the day pretty much settled. Did I hear their voice in Honey Pop? I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. The lunch bell stops ringing just as I make my... Is it going to have sexual elements in here? I don't know. I sure hope not. Poop Socks may be a dick, but it's turning out to be a cute love story. Don't taint it! Don't sexualize it. It's good as it is. Amp up the cute factor and the intimacy, not the sexuality, please. The lunch bell stops ringing just as I make my way out of the classroom. Our teacher let us out early. I'm pretty sure she's as enthusiastic about the lessons as we are. She's a shit teacher, then. Teachers should be enthused about their classes. They should be fucking enthusiastic about them. I move through the corridor and unsurprisingly find someone waiting for me. Hey. Alright.
Can we stop by the library first? I need to return.
Of course. She wants to go to the library. I'm not against it. I wasn't really that hungry anyway. Oh, so much for good food, am I right? Okay. Speaking of books, I started reading that book you gave me. I've been liking it so far.
That's good.
Carrie smiles and turns her head in my direction.
Would you like to?
Oh God, she's adorable and cute and adorable and cute and I love her. God damn it, stop tugging at my heartstrings, Carrie. She sounds anxious, even more so than normal. I thought we were going to the library.
Not this one.
Oh! She wants to go to the city with me. Sure. I can't keep myself from stuttering. Moments ago, Carrie just invited me out to the city. That's quite a direct thing to be asking of someone she's only been friends with for mere days. By mere days, read 3, or 2 in this case. Carrie holds a deep blush on her cheeks, and I can't keep myself from getting a bit tense. Am I recording my audio? Yes, I am. Thank you.
Thank you.
We walk down the corridor in unison, only our footsteps audible as we keep a state of silence between us. Scene transition. Oh, back in my house? Really? Stepping through the door of my house, I am greeted by a sense of warmth, both in a physical and metaphorical sense. The heater is turned up pretty high, and the mother had seen me entering and greets me. How's school? It was good. It wasn't just good, I know for a fact that it was good. I've practically bagged the date. Oh, dude! Don't be like that! I've bagged a date with her? Oh, God, it's such a douchey shit thing to say. You haven't bagged a date with Carrie. Your relationship with her has blossomed into a potentially more intimate one. You don't say you bagged a date. That makes you sound like a fucking douchebag bro. Poop Socks is a poopy. Fuck the guy. I don't really think she sees it that way. I've only known her for 2 days, so there's no point in getting giddy about it. Alright? My mother wanders off and continues to stare to carry on whatever it was she was doing. I take off my shoes, off needs an F, and stroll into the lounge with a slump. One thing about school is that it sure is pretty tiring. Ahead of me sits my father, lying back in his chair reading a book. He lifts his head and peers towards me, giving a prodigious grin. Hello, my boy! And now I'm reading it in the voice of the king from the Legend of Zelda CDI game. God fucking damn it, Game Grumps. Why? Why did you do this? Alright. That smile on your face tells me everything, you know? No doubt he spotted my upbeat aura. It's not as if I was trying to hide it. You could say I had a nice day. Tell me then, son. I need to know. He sets his book down on the floor beside him and sits forward to engage himself in a conversation. Oh, it's nothing. I'm just going somewhere with a friend on the weekend. I say the weekend, but Carrie never gave me a date as to when she wanted to go. I would have to ask her. A friend? What sort of friend? Is it a girl? Have you had sex with her son? Am I going to have grandchildren soon? I'm going to have to be a grandfather, yes! Straight on to the girls as always. I can't say that I never considered the topic before. Carrie is, of course, no shit! No shit! No shit! A rather nice one, too. Though I don't know whether to tell my father would be the most ingenious of ideas. I think my tooth just broke. Hold on. I did! My tooth just broke! Admittedly, it's a tooth that I've had repaired, and it has like temporary fillings, but holy fuck! The tooth just broke. Fucking hell. He'll just keep asking questions until he gets to see her. That's what I would expect him to do anyway. Oh, yes! Yes! Tell him it's a guy! Tell your dad you're gay! I want to see the look on his face! No, I'm gonna say that. That'd be lying. It's a girl. It's a girl. Well, congratulations, my boy. I was waiting for the day you would start dating girls. As opposed to dating guys. You know, son, I don't have anything against gays. But I would much rather have you date a good girl and start a family. I don't have anything against gays. Some of my best friends are gays. But I would like you not to be gay. Not because I don't like gays, because I'd rather you date a girl and not be gay. But there's nothing wrong with being gay. No, sir. God. I'm not really sure what it is. She told me that she wants me to go to the library with her, but surely she must be planning something more than that. Or not. Sometimes things are things. Have you noticed that? Sometimes, if she says she wants to go to the library, she wants to go to the library. You might have a decent conversation, you might have fun, but sometimes it's literally just that. What does it have to be more? Can you not have fun in the library? It's a repositorium of knowledge. You can get the history of Rome for the size of a for the price of a burger. Hell, you can get it for free. You just have to return it. You can get the history of Rome for free in a mobile form, and then all you have to do is return it like a week later. God, his words only partially make it into my head. He's always been like this. I take another look at him and realize he's reading a book. He is a publisher after all, #exposition, so I guess it's his job to check over the things presented to him. The print on the book's cover looks familiar. I noticed the author's name and realized what the connection is. The author is, same as what, boy? The book Carrie gave to me. Going by the condition of the book she gave me, she must really like his work. That girl I'm meeting with on the weekend, she really likes the author's work. I don't really know what the best way to put it, and I don't think telling my father will we achieve anything. I should have kept it to myself. I'm still good friends with this. Oh! Am I going? Wait. I'm not looking at the screen right now. I have my eyes covered with my hand. Am I going to use this till I get an autographed version? Is that what's going to happen? And then I give her as a gift? What are you doing? Get back in the cage! Get back in the cage! I fucking told you, get back in the cage! Not when I'm recording. Fuck you! Sorry about that. Sometimes he gets out, and when that does, I have to tell him to go back. Get back in the cage! Bastard. Anyway, Carrie does though. Maybe getting her a copy might be a good idea. She gave me a gift after all, even though I only lent it. I may as well return the favor. Would it be okay if I lent a copy? Just take the whole pile. What the fuck am I supposed to do with a whole pile of romances? All I need is one! For God's sakes! Instead, I only take one from the top of the pile. Of course, my father always has a way to make things absurd. Your father's a good guy. A bit sexist, but he's a good guy. I think. Hey, for once I agree with him. Giving her a gift would be a bad idea, no matter the reason behind it. Thank the guy who thinks it's funny to deliver me a ton of books every 2 months. With that, I leave the room and head towards the stairs. Reflecting on what just happened, it was a pretty lucky thing to be able to get this book for Carrie. The chances of it happening were pretty slim, and my father being a publisher definitely helps in a way. So I'm guessing that maybe if I just skimmed through, I wouldn't know this. So perhaps, depending on what you say, whenever you get to say it, the story progresses differently? I don't know. I wonder if his company published the book Carrie gave me. I never actually checked. I made my way to my room, planning to give Carrie a call once inside. We really need to make arrangements for a trip. Scene transition. Nothing's changed. It's still the same messy state it always has been. I'm in my bedroom once again, and shortly I'll be on the phone with Carrie for the second time this week. Just like everything else, my phone is where I left it. I pick it up and find Carrie in my contacts list and proceed with a call. The phone rings as I idly wait for her to pick up.
Hello?
Okay. Carrie answered the phone as I expected her to. It'd be weird if someone else did. I need to get straight to the point. We didn't come to an agreement as to when and where we're going to meet for our trip. All I know is that we're going to go to the library. Hey, Carrie, how are you? I start with a conversation with her. I start with conversing with her. Bad English there. Speaking to her is something I enjoy doing, so when given a chance to embrace the opportunity, I'll certainly take it.
What about you?
I'm good too. Expressing thing at the speaker. Ah, cute. Alright. Alright, okay. I realized that I could have just asked her tomorrow. Maybe I just wanted to hear her voice for one more time today. It's a beautiful melody. Oh, I know that feeling. I know that feeling, Poop Socks. I really do.
What about Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday's good. What time should we meet?
Could you meet me where we met on the way to
Okay, certainly. That's settled then. Carrie and I will meet this Saturday. Our Saturdays are entirely free. We follow the British curriculum after all. Is it not normal for you to have Sundays and Saturdays free? Holy shit, do you people out there in the fucking foreign lands don't have your weekends free from school? Oh my god, that's awful! We only have 5 days! It's Monday to Friday and then we have 2 days off. Do you not have that? Oh my god! That'd be awful! Ah! Aha! What is wrong with my voice? I don't know. I keep getting higher and higher. Oh god. Which is good since we get to do things like this.
meet you there?
That thing, okay. I would have followed her anyway. It was a good idea to go. Plus it's Carrie. Why wouldn't I? Some muffled calls of Carrie's name are audible in the background as Carrie remains in silence. She must still be a bit flustered after I thanked her.
Sorry, I need to...
I swear to God I heard this voice before on Unipop, I think.
think I'll...
God, fuck, damn it. I hear her emperor through the end of the line. I guess she's as upset as I am having to end this call early and abruptly. Is this the voice of Nikki from Unipop? It really sounds like it. Is this a voice from Nikki? I think it is. Don't worry, Carrie. We'll be meeting on the way to school tomorrow. Yes.
That's right.
See you then. All right. Bye, Carrie.
Bye.
The line goes silent as Carrie hangs up. With that done, I guess I'll have to find something to do. Read the book or eat dinner. There we go. I need to go eat dinner too. Scene transition. Both my parents sit at a dinner table, but it seems as if my sister hasn't made her way down yet. Alright. Okay. Yada yada yada. Yada yada. The parents chow down on their sausages and mashed potatoes. I guess my mother cooked some traditional English food today. Poop socks. Yada yada yada. Yada yada yada. Yada yada yada. Yada yada yada. Yada 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 yada. Oh, whoops. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay. That's some cheeky commentary. That's some cheeky dialogue. I like it. Okay. She's doing schoolwork. I actually have to say, this does actually sound like a conversation a functional family would have on the dinner table. I mean, I wouldn't know, but it sounds like one, I think. People with functional families, is this how you sound at the dinner table? I hope it is. How this guy manages to run a company, I'll never know. I continue to eat. That's actually funny. That's actually funny. I continue to eat my food as my parents start discussing topics which aren't of any interest to me. My sister eventually makes her way downstairs and sits beside me at the table. Bangers and bangers? Is that what you call sausage? Sausage! Banger! Sausage can be construed as a dick, which bangs people, therefore banger. Is that the logic? I don't know. Well, why the fuck would you call a sausage a banger? There's no bang in making or eating sausages unless you're talking about the bang that comes out of your ass if the sausage was badly done. I didn't travel here for the women, you know. I have another statement. Why can't we have curry? We have curry as often as we have this. Where am I? I think I'm in Japan, but it keeps throwing these comments at me, and I'm really confused now. I finished out the last of my meal and stand up in order to put my plate in the sink. With that done, I guess I have the rest of the day to do whatever I like. After I finish my homework anyway. I head towards the stairs again to retreat back to my room. Before I make it, my sister calls out to me. She asked me some questions. I don't really want to. Sure thing. Scene transition. Rays of light and the sound of chirping of birds enter my room as I pull back my curtain. Outside, the weather isn't anything short of what I asked for. A beautiful day, something which I can surely enjoy. It's still fairly early, according to my brand new alarm clock sitting in the side of my desk. Getting up at this time would usually give me a sour feeling. However, today I have something to motivate me. The thought of Carrie's silky braids caressing her beautiful rose-tinted cheeks as she waits for me, basking in the sunlight, is wonderful. Can you be more cliche? Stop that! Then again, we're talking about a teenager who's now in love. So melodramatic descriptions are par for the course, which means this is actually good writing. I guess, I think. I don't know. I think it is. Lately, she's had an alluring aura, which I can't find myself resisting. I'll be meeting her at 10, but I need to have some time to get ready and spruce myself up. She told me to give her the book today rather than at school. It's been a few days since I mentioned it. I assumed she would have wanted it as early as possible. Perhaps she just wanted two things to look forward to. No matter the reason behind it, my fingers tighten around it as I stare down its cover. She may be excited to receive it, but I'm just as excited to give it to her. Nyuk, nyuk, if you know what I mean. Footsteps echo out from behind me as the door to my room opens. I turn around to find my mother standing in the doorway. Okay. Yeah, I mean someone in town. Didn't Dad tell you? I remember. Oh, there's some communication issues in this fucking couple. I don't like it. Okay. I would have thought she would have been pretty interested to hear the details. Anyway, until I finish breakfast, you can tell me more about it then. Look up she's up too. I just went in there to she probably went straight back to sleep. It's a Saturday. Can't you just let her sleep in? Most other school kids in Japan would kill to have Saturday's morning free. Oh my god, do kids in Japan not have Saturday mornings? That's awful! How do you people live? How do you live? Oh my god, how do you live with yourselves? Jesus Christ, that's awful. We're just lucky to go to school which follows the curriculum of another country. Alright? Oh, I oblige anyway, just to get my mother out of my room. It'll still, what? Wait, what? Okay, it'll still take me a few minutes to get ready. Even though it's only 8 o'clock, I still want to be set to get straight out of the door to see Carrie as soon as possible. After doing up my shoelaces, I walk out of the hall and give a knock on my sister's bedroom door. I love how it's the fact that he asked to meet her at 10, it's 8 o'clock, and he can't wait. I love this feeling. I've felt it before, and it's awesome. Ah! Get up! Fine. The sound of bed sheets being tossed about, along with moans of agony and despair, creep through the crack beside my feet. She really isn't a morning person. At least she's out of bed now. I understand her. I head back down towards the end of the corridors and approach the descent to the ground floor. Stairs. Sesquipedalian loquaciousness that is unnecessary in this juncture. For the love of everything that is good and holy, do not overuse excessive appellations when simpler verbosity may suffice. Or something, I don't know. Time to have breakfast, something I really do. You don't have breakfast? The only reason not to have breakfast is if you wake up in time for lunch. If you wake up in time for breakfast, you have breakfast. You moron. Toast. That's what I smell when sitting down at the dining table, ready to tuck in. It's not the most elegant of dishes. The content of cooked bread is quite plain. Yes, and yet it's so versatile. You can make toast. You can make ham toast. You can make cheese toast. You can make ham and cheese toast. You can make toast with anything. Literally, bread is one of the most versatile pieces of shit food in the fucking world. Love it. You cannot compare it to a fulfilling traditional English breakfast, but a slice of toast is certainly fine every now and then. My sister joined me, scraping the chair across the hardwood floor next to me. She apathetically examined the toast before, putting it in her mouth soon after, a move which bars her from joining the typical morning commotion. It's a girl, wasn't it? Okay. I don't even know her name. I'm pretty sure that when I first saw it, it said Saradwin, not Caradwin. The game is gaslighting me. I have footage. I can go and see if it's Saradwin or Caradwin. Unless it was a typo, in which case, whoops, okay. Well, I see. My father goes back to eating his toast, while my mother continues to converse with me. I'm glad you're making more friends. As if she couldn't make me sound like any more of a loner. Okay, of course I did. That's my boy. A quick glance at the clock on the wall tells me it's approaching 9:45. I have to set off. What the fuck happened to that hour and 45 minutes? Holy shit. I don't have to leave this early. It's only a short walk away from my house. However, getting to see Carrie for just a little bit longer will probably do me some good. God, I feel this guy. I really do. I bet she'll be there early too. I'll wave goodbye to my parents. Both of them continue to eat their breakfast and discuss trivial topics which don't necessarily concern me. A cool breeze meets my face as I open the door and step out into the world. Scene transition! Hello! Soon enough, in my sight, I watch Carrie's blonde braids swinging softly in the wind as she twiddles with her thumbs and waits for me. She hasn't noticed me approaching yet, but she soon will. I don't think he'll be able to cover her eyes and surprise her. Oh. As I approach her, something weird is made apparent. She is still wearing her school uniform, even though it's a Saturday. I have to admit, it does look good on her, but I was hoping to see her wearing something casual. Maybe I should ask her about it. Don't do that, man. If she wants to, she can wear whatever the fuck she wants to wear, man. Don't fucking tell her to wear something else. She turns her head toward my direction and finally takes notice of me, looking visibly startled even though I'm still nowhere near her yet. My hand glides through the wind as I wave to her, slowly but surely making my way beside her. Hello. Poop socks. I knew she would arrive before me, but I wouldn't want her to have waited for too long. That's code word for 3.5 hours, asshole. That's good. She could just be saying that to make me less concerned, but I'll trust her on it.
Shall we get going?
Yes. Carrie takes the initiative, and I give her a truthful response. Yes, I'd love to. Carrie blushes at my answer. I really do want to go on this trip with her. Right. I'm not really sure whether this is a good time to give it to her, but it's agonizing to keep waiting. I really want her to have it. Mine out of the gutter, guys. Mine out of the gutter. Is she going to hug me? Please let it be a hug. I have something to give you. Pulling the book out of my coat, I present it to Carrie in a similar fashion as she to me. Maybe not in such a passionate way as she did, but the passion is certainly there within my fingertips. Carrie stands still, taken aback. She curiously peers towards the book, reaching out and tracing it with the tip of her index finger. She softly brushes mine, in the process, going red after the surface of our fingers meet with one another.
Sorry.
Ah! You don't have to apologize. She looks up toward me, and our eyes meet. Her amber irises. I can understand that the S and the D are quite next to the keyboard, but please double check it because it breaks the mood completely. Her amber irises shimmer in the morning light, which are too soon diverted back toward the book within my hands.
Can I really have this?
Yes, it's a present. We can keep it. Carrie tightens her fingers around the book, once again brushing her smooth skin against mine. Ew! Creepy. This time she doesn't apologize. However, she can't help but blush once more as her cheeks bloom like a rose in spring.
How did you know I like
God, it's so cringy! It's so fucking cringy! It's like it's a teenager writing a poem and trying to sound really romantic. God, I can relate so much! Ah! God. I didn't know, alright? Well, they wrote the book you gave me before. It was quite worn, so I assumed you read it multiple times. Anyway, let's keep going. We won't want to miss the train. Train? Where the fuck do you live? Carrie and I walk towards the train station side by side. In a way, she's acting as my guide as I still don't know my way around. I can't help but take a few glances at her whenever possible. She herself does the same, peering towards me from time to time. That's adorable. Scene transition. We're at the library now? Okay. I think it's a good place to stop here. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you guys and gals enjoyed the video. As always, I'm open to suggestions in the comment section down below. And until next we meet, this is Tully Burnalot, signing off. Cue the music.